season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Bears will put total runner to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Pauling. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
They'll go to the air on third and short. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Caught in the backfield. It's locked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's James. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I like getting these slant throws early, getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big game.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's caught. It's James. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a guy at running back who can make plays taking handoffs and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's James. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run it from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Soft spot in the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break down.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Irish back on offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got it behind the line. It's live. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Under fire. Working on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the left side. Runs through a tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air. It's Carr. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Safe completion on the screen. He's going for the goal line. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Carr. Here's a hit. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snares it outside, it's locked. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's calling. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's calling. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Looking left. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense is headed back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bob. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
Turning it on! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Power football with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week. when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical 3rd down. Deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the comeback is on.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Couldn't catch it. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The inside handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Cal! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Now improvising. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes him the other way. He's at the 10. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waived off. Let's go on the board. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Love. Got room to work. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns in 21 minutes. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Complete to the right. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.